guys, it's your girl Simone and welcome back to my video channel. Sorry. If y'all could see by the title, today's video is like a Q&A advice video, like what would I do type girls chat. I don't know what to even call this video, but that's what it is. So yeah, before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and your girl, I said that, like, yeah. So okay, so yeah, so I had people ask me on the anonymous link, y'all know the NGL, I don't know what that stands for, but I put it in my bio like a few days ago, and I was like, ask me some questions, scenarios, whatever. I'm gonna do a video of me just answering some questions. So I have a few, and I'm gonna just go through them and answer them. So let's go ahead and click on a random one, and let's go ahead and answer these questions and see, like, my advice, like what would I do type thing, you know. But I did it anonymous because I'm like, I didn't want anybody to feel like they wanted to ask something but they didn't want to let me know who it was, like, you know, like I want people to keep their questions anonymous, whatever. So let me click on. So it says, what is your opinion on a guy buying you an engagement ring 2 weeks in before y'all even had sex? He sends random gifts to your house every day. Sis, run for the win. And this is what I'm gonna say. I understand some things people could move fast and could be together for years and stuff like that, but right here he sounds a bit controlling as hell, and I feel like sometimes we don't pay attention to that type of stuff because sometimes it is hard to even find a guy that want to buy you shit or want to eventually even be married. So sometimes we'll fall into that and feel like this is the one, I'm not gonna let him pass me up. But sis, leave. I promise you this man is controlling. He's probably abusive, because sometimes a lot of men that are abusive, they try to get you in with the showering you with gifts and love and stuff first, and then playing on your head, like getting into your mind. So then when you do start getting the abuse part, they want to use these games to try to play victim, like they're the ones, and when you're the one getting abused. Just, sis, it's nothing normal about that, and you should just run, leave, do not talk. Decline that engagement. That's too soon. Like, that's too soon. He don't even know you. It's crazy because you could be together with somebody for a year and not even know them. Like, I used to be the type of person that feel like after a year, if he don't want to propose to me, we're done. And then I realized, now that I grew up, you don't even really know a person after a year. Like, take your time. It's best to get to know somebody. Cut him off. The random gifts may sound beautiful and amazing, but it's not worth it, sis. Like, he's just giving too much stalkers, controlling vibes. Like, it's not worth it. Like, run. You're gonna find the right one, but he's not it. So let's get into the next one. It says, I'm thinking I'm growing out of love with my boyfriend. We have different goals and different ways of meeting them, but I do want to still be with him. Any advice? Whew, that's a crazy one, but I feel you, because I've been in a situation where I grew out of love with somebody, and it's like, nobody's cheating, nobody's nothing like that. You just simply grow out of love with people, because the more you get to know somebody, the more you grow, and you realize you guys have a lot of different ways of thinking and stuff like that. I feel like you should have a talk with him, a real raw and uncut talk. You know, it sounds to me that maybe you're more motivated about stuff and he's more on the we getting by, I'm not about to rush anything, I'm cool, and you more on the I want more. That's what it kind of seemed like, because I feel like with my situation like that, it was kind of like that. But I feel like you should have a real raw and uncut talk with him, you know. And if you guys really can't come to a common grounds with things, because it can be annoying, especially if you are the one doing more in a situation, and then you have somebody who's just okay with that, and they're not even trying to accomplish stuff so that they could be, you know, it really does get annoying. So I feel like you should have a real talk with him, let him know, and then, you know, basically go off the vibes. I mean, if things don't get better, I'm not gonna say that you should just force it, because a lot of people think that cheating is the only reason why you should break up with somebody. No, if you're falling out of love with somebody, do not stay in that relationship, because you're only staying to make that person happy. But it's like your happiness matters the most, and that's what a lot of people fail to realize, because they think, oh, we're being selfish and stuff like that, when it's not wrong with being selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish, because with certain things you have to be that way, because if not, you can't sit there and be in a relationship, and there might be a marriage and all this, and just be miserable and be thinking, what if? You don't want to live your life thinking what if, sis. So like I said, have that talk. If y'all can't come to a common grounds, or things can't get better, then I would say go your separate ways, because you never know, you might meet the man that might be that, or y'all going your separate ways might show him, I can't live without her, I need to step it up, and it might, you know, encourage him to do better. So yes, sis, have that talk, and if things don't work, do what's best for you. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about how somebody else is gonna be living without you. Not even basically living, not saying with their mental, but how they're gonna be financially, or how they're gonna just be, you know, like, you gotta think about you first, sis. Think about you. If it don't work, do what's best for you. So let's get into the next one. This is fun, y'all. Y'all asking me some good ones. How do you feel about a stylist that be late to your appointments all the time and it's okay, but when you're loyal to that stylist and you're late, she cancels you? Would you still be loyal? She's really good. Oh, it's hard to... This one is hard because it's like, it's hard to find another stylist, but I feel like, and then, ooh, I would say I would speak on it, because that's one thing that I feel like is very weird to me. Like, how is it possible for... I've been hearing crazy horror stories about stylists, but it's like, how is it possible that you'll charge me extra if I'm late, which is fine, I agree with that. But if you're late, you're not taking off amount on my service. Like, I clearly booked you for this time because I'm like, have it lined up with everything else I got planned. Like, you're cutting into my day, you cutting into my plan, probably me making some money. Like, you never know. Like, I feel like you should talk to her about that. You should say something about it, because if you let her keep sliding with being late, she gonna keep doing it, because she gonna feel like, oh, I'm late, she don't care, like, she don't say nothing about it. Like, you need to say something in a cool way though, because you know how some people be feeling some type of way, or feeling entitled, like, oh, well, if you're mad about me being late to this appointment, then you need to go somewhere else. But I mean, if that's the case, then you probably want to find somebody else if she do got that attitude, because you wouldn't want nobody like that in your head, no way. But yeah, I would let her know, like, in a smooth way, like, sis, and while you doing that, you should also be looking for somebody else in the meantime, because some people be having attitudes, y'all, like attitudes. All right, let's get into the next one. I'm really just randomly clicking them. So this one, it says, what is your opinion on staying with a man for 10 years and no ring? Oh, I was just kind of talking to my sister about this. 10 years and no ring. I mean, let me first just say, everybody have different ways. Everybody don't want to be married, and that's fine. But you said 10 years with no ring, which means you brung up marriage to this man. He knows that you want to be married. He knows this, and he still haven't gave you the ring. Sis, I would say it's time to go our separate ways. Because, and this is why, I was in a relationship with somebody, and ever since I was little, y'all, ever since I was little, you know, you watch these movies, you see marriages, you see fairy tale weddings, like, you see all this shit. So I always dreamed of this shit. Like, I always just be like, oh, I can't wait to get married, my wedding's gonna be like this, I wanna have a big wedding, all this, right? So I was with somebody who, when I would talk about it, because, you know, not saying I want you to marry me today or tomorrow, but I'm just, you know, saying this is what I want in the future, so you know. He would try to convince me that marriage isn't important. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a paper. It's just this and that and the third. Okay, well, if you feel that way and you love me, then you would just give me my paper. You would just give me that, because you love me so much. You want to see me happy. You want to see me, instead of trying to convince me that I shouldn't want this. Because what's the big deal? If it's no big deal, then what's the big deal? Because it's like, so you could sit here and you want me to be with you all these years. You don't see yourself leaving, but you don't see yourself putting a ring on my finger either. Like, no, we're not about to play those games. Like, if marriage is what you want, I feel like that should be a deal breaker. Like, certain stuff like that, like marriage, kids, like, say if you want kids and the other person don't, out, because I'm not about to stop what I want in life for you. Like, some things you could sacrifice with people. Like, I feel like if it comes to like certain stuff, like, okay, he don't want to be a homeowner, but you do. Like, we could come to common grounds with that. But when it comes down to being married, there's no common grounds with that. I want to be married. Like, you know, having kids, like, and stuff like that. So I feel like you should talk to him, let him know how you feel. Or if you feel like it's no point of talking, then I would just pack it up and go. Because you might meet somebody and y'all be together for 2 years and he proposed to you. And it'd be like, damn, this is all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Like, what? I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sweating. It's hot. But anyway, that's it, sis. So let's get into the next one. Let me scroll and click a random one. So it says, hey girl, have any of the men who claim they love you ever asked for a threesome? Trying to see if it's appropriate to want a nigga to jump to his death immediately for the disrespect. Y'all, so, okay. I have men that I realized that didn't fuck with me the way I fucked with them ask me for that. I feel like, you know, everybody is different. If y'all come into a relationship like that, whatever. But honestly, in my opinion, I feel like you should only have threesomes when you're single. I'm not, what? Me giving my nigga a threesome? What? You know, like, if you want to give your man one, then hey, whatever. But me, I'm not giving my man a threesome. So I feel like if you, because why? Like, especially if he asking me, like, why? You know, but like I said, everybody is different. But like I said, everybody is different. Because there's some couples out there that love that shit. They'd be like, oh, I don't know what you talking about, bitch. We love this shit. This is us. This is our thing, you know? And that's, to y'all, that's cool. But like, sis is, you know, clearly not with that shit with her man. So, yeah, no. I would let him know, like, you know, hey, ain't none of that happening. If you keep asking and begging for it, at this point, nigga, you fuck other bitches. And now you just want to fuck one with me. Like, that's really what it's giving. Because why do you keep asking me? If you know how I feel about it, then what is your problem? You know, or maybe I'm not for you, because I'm not the bitch that's gonna be giving you one. Like, have them when you single. You got all the threesomes in the world. You could switch it up and have it with more than, like, you know, we gonna have it with these people. As long as y'all safe. As long as everybody's safe, though. Y'all make sure y'all asking. Ain't nothing wrong with asking somebody for their test results. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I feel like anybody that would get mad about that is, it's getting questionable, and I don't want to talk to you. Because who's gonna be offended about that? I would ask somebody, because I feel like that's a normal thing while dating. You should ask somebody before sleeping with someone. You should ask them, like, especially if y'all gonna be sleeping unprotected, when the last time you got tested? How often you get tested? Like, you got some results? Could you go get some? Like, and if they feel like, oh, I ain't dirty nigga, you got me fucked up, it's giving you don't get tested, and you got something you want to pass around, and I don't want it. Like, you know. But anyway, sis, yeah, I would let him know, like, hey, stop talking to me. Like, I'm just kidding. I would let him know, like, I'm not on that, so leave it alone. He keep asking. It's like, at this point, bitch, you got me fucked up. All right. So let's get into another one. It says, sis, how to deal with a broke ass guy, but you love him, but he can't give you princess treatment that you deserve. Woo. I was just seeing this on Twitter. Somebody was all like, I would fuck with a nigga when he broke just to show him that I'm loyal or some shit like that. I'm not saying, okay, look, only time I'm gonna deal with somebody when they're not doing so good in life is if we already was dealing with each other and say you just fell off. I'm gonna still deal with you because I wasn't around for that, you know. But I feel like if you got a lot on your plate, dating shouldn't be on your mind. I mean, you could casually date, but if you're trying to jump into a relationship, that shouldn't be on your mind. Because a lot of people be trying to jump into relationships or situationships so they get in your home because they ain't got one. Or, you know, get in your car, get in something, get in your pockets, and it be like, no. But with this guy, sis, is he motivated at least to try to get some money, or is he just a bum? Because if he's just a bum, sis, don't even waste your time, because you don't want to be later down the line every birthday he asking you, baby, look, you want something for your birthday, you gonna have to slide me a little 20 piece real quick so I go get you a little yeah. You know, you really don't want that. Like, I could see if he's just down right now, then it's understandable, because I've been with people, you know, everybody had their ups and downs. Like, shit, I even had my ups and downs. But I feel like, but this is just me, when I'm dealing with somebody and I know they motivated but they just ain't there right now, shit, I'm doing research and finding things for you. Hey, babe, look, I'm not going to do it in a way to where you feel disrespectful or I feel like I'm trying to be the man, you know, but I'm going to, you know, let you know I'm putting you on to some shit. Hey, you like to do this? Hey, my homeboy got this little thing going on, or I know blah, 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 uncle got this thing. You know, but if he's not motivated and he's just a bum, sis, run. Because bums usually kind of stick to people that could do stuff for them. So you might say no one day to buy him some weed, and he might go fuck the next bitch for a 5-sack, 10. No, they don't do that no more. I don't know, you sis. So it really depends. If he's just low right now, you know, stick with him, love him, you know, motivate him to do better. But if it's just him, she's a runner, she's a check star. Run, sis, run. All right, let's see. This is fun. All right, let me see. Let me do some more. I don't know how long this video is, because like I said, my computer will be telling me. Let me click this one. It says, any advice on tattoos? Do you regret any of yours? Oh, yes, the fuck I do. I feel like with tattoos, take your time, y'all. Take your time. Really make sure you want it, because, y'all, when I was younger, oh my God, I used to ask my mom if I could get Bonita tatted on my side. I used to want it going down like this, and I used to think that would be so cute. I thank God my mama told me no, because I would have been so mad with that shit on me. And I wanted cheetah prints. No shade to nobody that got cheetah prints, but who I was gonna go to, they would have looked like I got leprosy or something. So I was just like, you know, I'm happy she said no. But yes, the tattoo I regret, y'all. I had 2 exes tatted before, but of course they're covered because I don't play those games. I walk around like a sign-in sheet, you know. I feel like tattoos kind of are like, people say tattoos are curses. My tattoos, after I got a guy named tatted, let me tell you, it didn't last that long. Like a month or 2, they was getting covered up. Yeah, so tattoo that I regret, I had somebody's name right here, y'all. Regretted that, because why did I have it right here? And I had it in blue. It was cute. cursive, blue, whatever, because he was a crip. Wanted to get it covered. Acting on impulse. I didn't find a tattoo that I wanted. Should have found somebody good. But no, I go to the person because they did another tattoo on me. It was cool. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Go get a tattoo. Told them, y'all remember how people used to have writing with the lipstick? So I'm like, I want some lips. But I want the lipstick on the lips, like applying the lipstick on the lip. Just something cute, you know. I'm like, what color? And I'm like, you kind of freestyle. But I told them what I wanted. I told them what I wanted. What is this? This lipstick is not even on here. And then why is the teeth, y'all? When I say this tattoo is the ugliest tattoo I have, y'all. When I'm about to actually find somewhere so I can get it removed. I'm not gonna get it all the way down removed. I know that shit is gonna be, oh my god. So I'm gonna just get it removed a good amount, enough, and then I'm gonna just cover it. Because I know if I cover it now, it got these colors and it's just so much. But y'all, I know y'all be seeing this tattoo. That's probably why they ask. They're probably like, bitch, what the fuck is that? My friends be like, girl, y'all, let me just get close to y'all. What in the fuck? Then you could see the cover up. Like, you didn't even cover it good. Then how is this a lipstick? What the fuck type of bomb pop lipstick is this? Then, bro, what? And why does it have teeth and a gold tooth? I really feel like he really was playing on my top. Like, I feel like he thought this shit was a game and he played with me, and I was so sad. That shit was so ugly. It's the ugliest shit ever. And I know people probably look like she must have got that when she was 10, y'all. But I'm about to, y'all, it's about to be gone soon. I'm gonna get it removed, like I said, and then cover, boom. Ugly ass fucking tattoo got me fucked up still. I ran into him the other day too at a fucking motorcycle club. I had unfollowed him after that too, because I was like, oh hell no, like, you ruined me. You ruined me. But yeah, I'm gonna get that shit fixed. Don't worry about it, y'all. But let's get into the next question. So I'm gonna do like 3 more. I put 4 fingers. I might as well do 4. I'm gonna do 4. Okay, 4. I'm gonna do 4 more. Let's click random. And it says, oh, okay, this is a long one. So I cheated on my boyfriend back in December of 2020 and December of 2021, and he cannot get over it. He brings it up at least once a month and says he can't be vulnerable with me or give himself to me because he did in the past and I betrayed him. I know he's given me multiple chances, but it's been so long since, but it's been so long since then because it had cut off the word. Sis, what's up? He's afraid. December is coming up again. He thinks you're about to cheat again. Like, sis, what is it about December that makes you cheat? Is it a man who you know gonna buy you a good gift, so you go, you know, fuck with him in December to get that gift? I don't know. Sorry, but it's like, what is it about December? So I feel like with that, sis, the relationship is probably kind of dead. Like, just speaking from kind of experience, the relationship, I know things are probably not even the same. And it's been so long. He's scared. That man is scared. December is coming. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Like, of course he said he can't really be that way with you. So I feel like it's probably best y'all just go y'all separate ways. What y'all think in the comments? Because I just feel like he's not going to give his all to you. He's not going to never trust you. It's just going to always be that same thing. Of course you can't be mad that he's not getting over it. You know, that's something you got to think, like, would I get over it if he cheats once a year around the same time? You know, like, but not even trying to be funny, sis, sorry, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, y'all probably gotta just go y'all separate ways. He love you, so that's probably why he's still holding on. But if the relationship ain't gonna be the same, it's no point of y'all both even going through that, because it's like he's probably not even loving you the way that he used to love you because of this situation, and that's not fair to you. And then it's like he's not trusting you, so he's deep down his head always, you know, got his guard up with you, so that's not fair to him neither. So with that, it's kind of probably time to walk away. All right, so last 3. Let's see. So this one says, what's your advice for a freshman that's going to college? By the way, I love your videos. Ooh, okay. Advice. I want to say my advice for you is do not get into a relationship. Do not get into a relationship. Have your fun. Study. Make sure you stay focused on your main goal, what you came here for. You can meet new friends, but don't be just going around trusting everybody, okay? Don't trust everybody. It's okay to turn down some of the parties. They're gonna always be there. It's college. These parties are gonna be there. It's okay to turn down it's okay to turn down some parties to study and get your shit together. Like I said, don't keep your guard up too. Keep your guard up. Even if somebody may seem like the sweetest person, oh, this is my dog, still keep your guard up. Because again, you never know people's intentions. Sometimes people will smile in your face and have that knife right behind your back. So keep your guard up. Do not get into a relationship. Stay on it. Stay on the main goal. It's okay to turn down parties. Do not let nobody peer pressure you. Oh my God. Because I've been peer pressured before, so I know how it is. Peer pressure is a motherfucker. Do not let nobody peer pressure you. If they trying to talk shit about, oh, you're boring, you're this, you're that, okay, so be it. I'll link with y'all another time. I don't want to do it this time. I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to drink. I don't want to do this tonight. Like, do not let nobody peer pressure you to do anything you don't want to do. Because at the end of the day, who the fuck gotta suffer them consequences is you. You gonna have to deal with them, not them. So do not let nobody peer pressure you. That's really a number one. Guys, girls, nobody. If you are with a guy too like this, because a lot of, I'm not saying it's in colleges, be a lot of harassment going on both ends, with both genders, with guys and girls. Do not let nobody try to force you to do anything you don't want to do. Do not feel like because somebody is taking you out, if they're trying to make you feel like, oh, because I took you out, I did this, that you have to give out. You do not have to. Don't let nobody make you think that you have to. It's okay to say no to people. If they keep asking, it's okay to keep saying no. Stand on what you believe in. And yeah, stay safe. Make sure you have protection for yourself, because you cannot trust people. Stay on your shit. Nighttime, make sure you're not out alone, because people be preying on people. So yeah, that's what I want to say. And congratulations, sis, and I hope your college experience is wonderful. But yeah, let's get to the next two. So next two, it says, staying away from that toxic ex/relationship. Oh, sis, it's hard, as y'all can see in my stories. But as I've grown, I've realized my mental is more important. You have to really, before you try to get back or talk to somebody or show them that crazy side of you, or, you know, try to make them feel bad, these niggas don't care. If they did you like that and they continue to do you like that, they don't give a fuck. So there's no reason to try to make somebody feel bad. Because a lot of times we do kind of get back to talking to exes or try to communicate with them is because we want them to feel bad or feel the way they made us feel. And it is not worth it, trust me, because they don't care. All they're thinking about is, okay, well, I'm going to do it again. But y'all, it's not worth it. But first, before you do that, always think about your mental health. Outweigh your goods and your bads. Clearly, the bads outweigh the goods. That's why you left. You know, so just make sure you just say no. It's really a discipline thing. Delete all contact with them. Block and delete. Block that number, delete it. Block them on social media, because if it was toxic, it was no need for y'all to check up on each other. You don't need to see how they're doing. You don't need to look on that sis. Log out of that fake page right now and stop checking for that man, because it's not worth it. And then the more time you take trying to, you know, figure out or still deal with this person, you're not gonna heal, and you could be passing up on the best opportunities of your life. So I know it's easier said than done, but really just say fuck it. And journaling, I feel like journaling is so good. Write down all the shit that motherfucker did to you, because when you get it out, you're gonna start thinking like, hold on, what the fuck, why was I trying to call your phone? You know, live life, just try to make the best of every situation. Like a lot of people, because they be like, not saying go out and party, not saying go out and be up under another man, but do stuff that makes you happy, that's gonna take your mind off the situation, so you you're not even thinking about trying to reach out to them. All right, so I think we got two more, if I believe. I should have counted because I don't know. It says, how do you know when you should leave a long distance relationship? Okay, so I feel like when you should leave a long distance relationship, I was in a long distance relationship and it was like the best relationship ever, like honestly, but that's because we both put in that work. But I feel like when you should leave, if y'all not both putting in the same effort, like if it's no effort being put in to see each other, to communicate with each other, to do little special things, to even know, because I feel like when you're long distance, you really got to do work overtime, because you really got to show that person, I really love you, I really care about you, think about me, think about me, think about me, I'm here, you know. So I feel like if that person is not putting in that work or not trying to communicate, and you feel like it's all just you, that's when you need to just let somebody know, like, hey, you know what, no hard feelings, but we don't need to be together no more. Because at this point, it's just like, why am I dealing with this? You know, like, it's just pointless. So I feel like if it's going, especially if you spoke on it before, if you mentioned it, I feel like you should not have to keep repeating yourself with nobody whenever it's about anything. If you spoke on it before and nothing changed, just walk away. I don't know if that's a girl or guy, but whoever it is, yeah, don't keep repeating yourself to somebody about how you feel, because they hear you. They hear you. They just don't care to make a change. So yeah, it's no point of wasting your time. Just leave. All right, last question, and I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, I'm sorry, but it kind of gave me it, because look, in the beginning, so I was just thinking like, wait, what did you talking about? So it says, can you do jumping jacks on the D? That's what I was like, But then it say laughing my ass off. I'm dead ass kidding. My real question is, I've been working on my business on and off for a few years and I'm still not seeing what I want. How do I keep going? Y'all, it's the motivation. You have to be self-motivated. This is one thing I learned too while even working on my business and stuff. I don't talk about it to nobody. I do, but I don't. Like, I keep the bare minimum. I've not showed nobody designs, nothing like that, because I let people get in my head a lot, and it really would fuck me up. So don't even talk about it to nobody, because you could be telling somebody like, dang, I've been doing my business for this long. You know, you tell somebody and then they be like, girl, you should just give up. And they be like, bitch, what are you talking about? You know, so I feel like you really got to keep going, because it's people, like I said, when I had read the thing, when they said Squid Games, they've been trying to push that movie. They've been trying to, like, talk to companies to, you know, get that movie out for 10 years. And then when they do, y'all see how many numbers that thing did? So like I said, you never give up. I know that sounds like a long time, like 6, 10 years, but don't give up on yourself. If it's your passion, it's something you believe in, do not ever give up on yourself. Don't let the negative comments give up on yourself. It's gonna be people that's gonna be like, oh, ha, 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 yeah, she's still pushing that weak ass business. Okay, it's my passion. It's something I love, and I'm gonna keep pushing it, because one day I'm gonna get there. You might think like, hey, I'm giving up tomorrow. I'm about to make a post and say, fuck it, I'm closing tomorrow. And then you still got your page up, and then the day after that somebody came across your page and wanted to buy so many products, but then seen that and was like, oh shit, they closed, never mind. You know, you just never know when your time is gonna come. I just feel like keep marketing yourself. The best thing to do when you have a business is really promote yourself so much on all platforms that you have. Every social media you have, promote. If you're on Facebook, join clubs. Promote yourself in the best way. You do not need to jump to paying for promo. That's one thing I love to tell people. Do not jump to paying for promo, because you could pay for promo, and just because somebody loved the person you have promoting it, if you don't have something that their audience is looking for, it's gonna be pointless. You just wasting money, and that could be more money that you could use to, like, do self shoots with your products, or, you know, do anything that you need to do for your products. Buy better, you know, buy stuff, inventory, all this, that, and the third. So really, I feel like promoting is good. Watch YouTube videos actually on little, like, different ways to promote. Like, look at people. It's nothing wrong with, like, I'm not saying copy somebody word from word what they do, but you could look at ways that people do stuff. You could study different ways that people do stuff to promote their stuff, or catchy ways, and then you could just go from there. Like, y'all, the bonnet guy, oh, I don't know where mine's at right now. Remember, y'all seen the guy on YouTube with the bonnets? I ordered one off YouTube because the way he was promoting it, I was like, I want one of these bonnets. Y'all, pulling in with the car, pulling the trash can up the house, like, doing the most. It's like, you really got to find different ways. The way he market that bonnet, and it's just a plain bonnet. Well, it got the little design on it, but the way he market, it's not like it's just, he didn't even do too much. The way he marketed, it was a genius. Like, he sold the fuck out. He made so much money off of them bonnets. You really have to find different ways and see which way works for you. Don't worry. One thing when you have a business, when it comes down to thinking, whatever you have set in your mind and you think that's gonna work for you, don't worry about a lot of people. Because that used to be me too. I used to be like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. People are gonna probably think like, why would she do that? Why would she be marketing like that? You know, but don't think like that. Don't worry about them, because it's some people who would think weird like that, or maybe send it to their cousins and laughing at you. But it's a whole other lot of people in the world that love that way you market that and be like, okay. Because I'm pretty sure when old boy started doing that, probably was somebody talking shit like, man, this nigga ain't finna sell that. And then look. So like I said, just always believe in yourself. You got a passion for it. Just study and see how you can make things better, and really just invest in yourself. Don't, again, be quick to just pay people for promo. Until I feel like you could pay for people for promo if it makes sense. Like, find people with the audience of the things that you are selling, so then it makes sense, you know, like, then you could see your money. But yeah, so that was it. I'm gonna do more of these. I'm gonna do these a lot, y'all, because it was really fun, and I still have a lot because of course I didn't answer all of them. But yeah, that's it for this video. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna put another link. I will let y'all know when I'm gonna do it again and put it in my bio, so then y'all can send me more things. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for participating. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.